straight up rush here.
Exactly.
Going for some A push. It looks like.
That's already now you can say that's going to be hard because
I think it's going to be the outside ones where they plant for T-pit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But A in gun rounds ST is ridiculously hard to hold in retakes.
Yeah, but that's why they're kind of avoiding having to do the retake pretty much. They're just going to play it from... If they're playing it from T-pit, then they don't really have to play a proper
TSM
retake.
is 3 on A.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Bomb goes down as well.
Causing all sorts of trouble there. He actually does get taken down. It's going to be a 3-on-3 now.
That's possible. Like, that's down to the aim duels now.
They need to get the bomb down, though.
Yeah.
But they can't feel safe about actually planting the bomb when the smokes are about to go away.
Exactly. And when the smokes are away, it's too late. So.
Yeah. There's no way they're going to get an actual favorable plan in this situation unless they get a frag.
Unless TSM fails horrible individually, by the end this round is always over.
Well, presumably they just need to force the plant out here. It's almost impossible to get the bomb down when you've got nothing to play with. There's no smoke going down. Like I said, as long as TSM didn't do anything absolutely horrible in that situation, it's locked down at that point, and there it is. 1-0 in favour of TSM. We saw eFrag ruin their economy last game. They didn't get the bomb down that time, but it's very common for teams to pit the Tech 9s out and the armour. They've got a couple of smoke grenades there, so that kind of suggests they will be going towards A again. Yep. Smokes down, almost the exact same tactic will be coming out here, just to try and get the bomb down.
Yeah, I think instead of trying to play the potential after plant from pit, I think they're just going to run in towards. But they're going to try to get the bomb down and then just run at TSM, hoping to catch them off guard. This is going to be a slaughter. Good trades coming in from eFrag.
That's fine now. A 3-on-2 situation, that's possible. They have a scout also on Kerrigan, so he's not mobile. Or not as mobile as he wanted to be.
He can't play aggressively.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Then it's up to Sipnix.
But even if they lose this, is still a really good round for eFrag.
Yeah, it's worth it. Like, especially on Mirage. Just getting the bomb plant is worth it.
Oh.
This is looking doable now.
Actually, they have 2 players left.
He needs to stay alive.
This is triple out.
He's just buying time.
That's awesome played.
Has good position.
And you have that cam now. We should be seeing that he is taking it. Yep. And he's going to go for it. Nice. Yeah. That's like a really important round for eFrag. Like, and that was well played by Bubble. He was able to stay alive enough and able to, like, the position he died in is also sometimes important to think of. Because he died right on the bomb, so he would know that if Sipnix deft and stayed on it, or if he faked. And he would tell his mate he's staying on it to just go out and kill him. There's no way he could lose this round.
He stayed alive enough for Sipnix not being able to fake it.
Exactly.
And take out.
And even if you were, he could see if you were faking. So it was like, you couldn't lose that unless you were...
Interesting enough as well, TSM actually picked up the first 2 frags of that round as well. It looks like they did the perfect play, pushed him a little bit, but fair play to eFrag, got straight back into it, bomb went down. A couple of very clever plays as well towards the end, like dancing around the bomb. So we can see it now, it's back-to-back. Force by now coming in from TSM. Will they be able to answer back with the same thing? This is kind of a trend we're seeing in CSGO right now. Everyone just kind of refusing to ever EK. They just want to get straight back in there. And why not? You're going to be EK next round anyway, so they might as well try and win this one.
Especially when you're feeling as the huge favorites as TSM. Like they feel they're so much up going in from the Inferno. So should they lose this eco round, which they should be, like they should be losing this force. But especially Mirage is not that strong buying up on Mirage, I think, compared to a map like Inferno or some other maps. But like what they have to lose is one or 2 rounds, and in their head 1 or 2 rounds is the difference between 16-4 and 16-6. So that's the mindset, at least I think they have going into it.
Well, the stack from TSM hasn't really worked out so far, but Dupree.
It's nice of Dupree.
Yeah.
Can you get one more?
Bomb down as well.
Yeah.
Takes down one more.
And Dupree is still alive and got an AK. Like they're playing it too can you say defensively? Like
there we go.
Letting Dupree staying alive in that position
exactly.
You've got to ask yourself why, right? Like, I know that they assume they're going against an eco in that situation, but their last round there was a lot more tactical. They actually dropped the smokes in the rounds that they haven't got the guns, and the round that they actually have the guns, they're just walking into the bomb site and walking into the stack.
Yeah.
Is that a tactic you would employ? Would you go into the bomb site absolutely dry, even though you think the other team are eco?
Probably not.
You'd assume to use something, right? You wouldn't just walk in. You try and smoke off some of the key choke points. Then you don't have to look at absolutely everything on the bomb site.
That would be my follow-up question. If you were eFrag, would you go for AKs and less nades, or would you go for max 10s and potentially Molotovs and that type of thing to kind of just smoke and,
we probably would do a mix-up of that. Like maybe 1 or 2 of max 10s.
So now it's another force buy again. I mean, this is going to be a crazy game. This is never going to end.
Also, Sipnix has one.
3-on-3 now.
This could go wrong for TSM.
Bomb is down.
But they have the nades, like they have a full set of nades to retake this. This should be more than doable for TSM.
Yeah. eFrag are pretty much happy with the round though. They got the bomb plan.
Yeah.
If they can get one more kill, it's
happy.
definitely worth
Both
it.
yes and no.
They
Like,
never want to stop.
they probably need to win it before it's actually worth it. That's not gonna happen, I think.
2v1.
Could be. And then P9.
Spy leader.
Now he got the advantage. If he stays
1-on-1.
Yeah, and he's going for it.
Oh.
Yeah. I was questioning why he ran so far back.
He was afraid that he was
Is
like
he gonna push?
rushing
Yeah,
him.
but he didn't see him. The second time he crosses like,
Exactly,
the bottom of the
exactly.
stairs,
Then
he
he should
doesn't
go
see
back.
anyone.
Yeah.
Then he should still stay close because he's gonna hear the footsteps. Worst case.
Exactly. And they're firing up again. I really want to see a game where eFrag is not buying up every single round. I really want to see a game where they actually can gain some momentum and force TSM on a real eco.
Well, now
But it actually makes sense for them, right?
Sorry,
To buy up
Yeah.
now. Because they killed everyone on TSM. They know they're on.
Exactly.
They
But
should be on
you
pretty
can
low
see the
economy.
dual orb setup from TSM. This is when they're going to be their absolute strongest, right? They can play one person towards B once they work out what kind of setups coming towards them. And when you've only got Galils and a few smokes, there's not much you can do to
It
answer
is a
back
glass
against
cannon
dual orb.
open
Yeah,
device.
that's a surprising thing for me. Why they go for 2 ops, especially when device is glass cannon, and they should figure out that eFrag are buying up,
Yeah.
seeing how aggressive they're being with their buys previously.
With the lack of utility that eFrag have, they're not going to have the opportunity to actually take him out of the game. He's going to be sat there enjoying himself. And to face him, it would be a pretty audacious move to walk up with Galil and try and face CT spawn, right?
Yeah.
You're not just going to do that.
Yeah.
They're going to have to go somewhere, go out short together. They're going to try and smoke off connector. I don't see them actually challenging A right now.
No. And like, you can defend devices choose to go with the glass cannon because he is staying in CT spawn. Like,
It's pretty safe.
it's pretty safe. He can hide behind the boxes, and you would have to headshot him in order to actually get him out. So, yeah.
Pretty clean, easy cleanup for that
Lockdown.
one.
Yeah, flawless round from TSM.
Now eFrag should take a full eco.
They've got to this time. Surely they learned
Yeah.
the lesson from the last map. Let's not get into this game where we're force buying every
We shouldn't be saying
single
that.
time.
No,
Oh,
They are actually force buying.
too early.
Yeah.
Just shaking your head.
I guess it's fine now. The round bonus, the round loss bonus, they will be able to get at least AKs next round, but it'll be another force buy again.
Yeah, they didn't
Yeah,
board, they didn't board down to 0 this time, so that's okay.
But I think actually they would have been better off having a clean eco and then having 2 completely full buys in a row.
I agree
even if
with
they
that.
lose.
You can see they get moved down anyway.
Yeah,
so
they're not getting anything out of this.
It's kind of frustrating to see. Like,
actually gets 2 down. But still, is it worth it? Like, they are going to have an eco or, again, a force buy next round. So
Yeah, I don't think it's worth
They have
it.
to force buy next round. They've got
yeah,
themselves in
they
this.
have
Yeah.
like they didn't board down to $0 this time. They only bought the little armor and the Tech 9, so they had like all have 1,000 in the bank. So next round they'll have like 4,000 or 5,000 each. That's enough for like a decent buy on Mirage.
But they
But
actually might make something of this.
yeah, if they don't buy up this round at all, they're gonna have 2 full buys in a row.
Yeah,
So I mean, I would value that higher than getting 2 frags here. And
but that requires that you look like into the future, and that's
yeah, but
That's-
I mean,
that's hard.
you can't predict the
Yeah,
money
yeah,
system,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So again, it's poor money management from eFrag, unless they're really confident in the fact that they're actually gonna just mow over TSM.
you
with-
see 3 Galils.
yeah, that's like
It's,
for aim strong team. You you would like to have some more AKs basically.
yeah.
Galil is fine in some situations, but facing Dupree a device with a Galil, not probably not funny.
I guess the best thing they can do here now, we've seen it work effectively, the Tech 9 execution onto A. If they do that with the Galils as well, there's a good chance they can get the bomb down and force that post-plant situation. That's the only thing I can see being viable right now. And you can see that the smokes will go down, and these next few frags will be really important. Is the orb going to get shut down? We can see Dupree, one of the key players in the last few rounds, actually gets taken down, and they actually take 2 frags of their own. So a very simple A execution going down there. Some really nice wall of smokes getting taken down. Actually takes the double orb setup out of the equation because it's very difficult to actually get back
This
into
is
the
now
bomb site at that point.
this is now they need to play it smart. They don't have any nades. They don't have anything to like lock down. TSM is actually gonna save now because that's like, as we talked a lot about like this force buy thing, but in fact eFrag every single round got 2 or 3 CT players down. So when it comes to the round where they actually can buy up and they win it, then they force like TSM to save now. They get a clean round, if you can say so. And TSM is gonna like their money's gonna hurt if they lose the next round too.
Yeah, they've built a bank on some people, but in a situation like this, would you actually have your CT players, like if you were, controlling the puppets, to put it that way, would you have them set up in positions where they can get exit frags, knowing that eFraggers have forced up so many times? Because
No.
they're gonna have a pretty shoddy buy if you kill more than 3
Probably
people,
no.
right?
If I were TSM if I were the favorites and if I knew I were like better than my opponent, I would rather have like a full buy myself, like
Yeah.
all the money myself, than playing on the other team's weakness.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Seems to be working out.
Okay,
so.
just rushing through that smoke takes down 2.
It seems like TSM are not even putting 2 men on B anymore. There's just one guy going over there. They're kind of reading that E-frag and is really favouring that A bomb site. The only rounds they have actually won so far is just full-on executions onto A. So I guess the logical thing to do is to keep on doing that and see how it goes down for them. They tried a slightly faster take then, almost a split from the middle. But when you've got 4 TSM players waiting for you, we saw 2 opening frags from Cajun very quick there into the round. And this is the point where it gets quite dangerous for E-frag now. They're again going to be force buying, and the only rounds that have worked so far is the A executions. Like, what else have they got in the tank? What else can they bring to the table that's going to surprise TSM? This is a very key round indeed, because you can see them actually opting towards B now. We haven't seen them go there whatsoever.
This might be the B fake actually, because they have one guy sitting out in A-app, so this might be the B fake through underpass. I'm kind of hoping it is.
It's just going to be backstabbing.
Yeah. I'm crossing my fingers for the underpass.
It's probably going to be the A, since they have a guy pushed up in apartments.
Yeah, I'm hoping for that.
That's the round you're talking about before.
But look how TSM pulls away from A side. The A
but you have the bomb.
guy.
There you have the bomb.
That's
oh yeah, they're
going
A.
Classic fake.
This is only making him stronger, yeah.
That's well played.
But that's a really cool strategy, and for the CT teams, it's obviously how well can they hold off from actually biting that bullet.
Yeah.
And obviously, since E-frag has pretty much only gone towards A the entire time, they kind of have to respond to the B aggression.
It's almost perfect play in that respect, isn't it? Because if you go A so many times and it looks like you're trying something else and you want to try and bring something else to the table, but then when you do a B fake and go really quickly into A, it's almost impossible to predict what's going on there. And that's really
that's really awesome. Like, even though it was a secure round, you could say they still survived 3 people. That's important for going into the match with the money system. A lot of people underrate the fact that a round win is a round win, but how much is it actually worth going into the next 2 rounds? And it becomes a lot more worth it when you actually survive more people. And it's something that easily gets forgotten in some scenarios. And now we see TSM on a real
Shoddy buy.
Shady buy.
This is not. Yeah, this is like your homemade buy.
Yeah.
Not something you get.
This is now we're coming down to a real key round. The score is 6-3. It's decent for both teams, I guess. The winner of this round will stand really good in the next couple. This is a good
3-2 now.
But this is now TSM is the strongest team in the world. Like, we're probably still going to see a close round coming down to a clutch 1-1 or something like that.
Yeah, when you've got Dupree alive on a bomb site, you can never count them out, right? Oh,
exactly.
As we say that.
Cast this curse, man.
Whoops. Just shut up.
Yep.
Yeah, so is it even worth for the device, do you think, going for this, trying to get extra frags, or should you just get as far away as possible?
I can't see the money right now, but it
No.
seems like device is 0.
Exactly.
So
Yeah, he's
Well, yes, no.
broke.
Like, can he get 1 kill more than TSM only need a kill or 2 next round in their eco, because they will have eco next round to actually make it really, really sufferable for E-frag. So he got that 1 kill now. Now he'll just back up, save the cult, and use that to get the 1 or 2 kills next round, or even win the round if they can somehow. I would probably not take that position he has right now. I'd probably just fall back and play it more defensive. When they only survive 2 people, it's not a lot. It's hurting the economy. Only surviving 2 people as terrorists.
Yeah.
And he can use that gun next round to get 1 or 2 more down, and then the next round again, it's only 1 loss away from a double eco, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I guess it's fine. Like one more kill and he dies himself, then also fine. Yeah,
He actually
it's
goes
okay.
down at the end of the round as well, so no saved weapon.
That's
Okay, so for anyone just joining us, wondering what the hell's going on with this cast, just to inform you, we're actually experimenting now. We're trying to go a little more casual. There's no set casters here. We're joined by 2 Dignitas players. We've got Pimp and Nico joining us. There's me, Henry G, and Vendetta. We're trying to have more of a forum. It's more of a conversation instead of a cast. So we're seeing how that goes down. It's a much more interesting experience. I think it's actually more of a discussion. It's quite cool.
Yeah.
So
more insight to it.
if you're wondering what's going on, that's how we're. That's what
you can see what's going on, and we're like basically going to talk about what you see.
It's like director's cut from a DVD, right? So it's the commentary going on.
Yeah, this is a round they need to win, basically. They cannot lose this eco round at all. This is a clean buy or clean eco from TSM, without armor, without anything. Only a couple of pistols.
Actually, devices. Oh, he picked it up after killing
Picked it
him.
up, yeah. This is getting dangerous.
Now they have an M4
They have
and an
apartment. That's
AK-47.
really ouch.
So 2-on-1. Device is 6 HP.
But this is a very typical situation that I guess lesser teams, if you want to call them that, find themselves versus top teams. They get that key round, right?
Yeah.
and then they struggle to actually capitalize on the free round they're supposed to pick up.
Yeah, true. But like this is around. Unless Victor makes some like, he should just straight up face him now. He should find out where he is and then take a position where he knows he's low. Like they know he's low. And they know he was in A apartments, so he should just find a position where he can like take a straight aim duel without risking anything. Just hit the first shot or even the second shot is enough. Unless Device instant face him, which is quite unlikely given the fact that he's standing above him in levels. Like
The smoke can make it interesting, though.
He's going for it.
That plan is not planned for him.
Is he going for it? No, he's not.
Yeah, now he knows he's not going for it. So no. Oh, he actually don't know he doesn't have a kit. That's okay. That's okay.
I think he would have assumed that he doesn't have a kit.
Yeah,
how
exactly. But yeah, now they have a bank. Like EFAC have a big bank. They have 5 rounds on the board already. Like even though it were be 10-5, then a gun run is still enough on the CT to make it exciting. So everything from now on is for the viewers. For the viewers' sake, is a bonus for the entertainment, I guess.
And I think the good thing for EFAC in this situation is the fact that they can afford to lose a round without being completely out of it.
Yeah,
exactly.
And they love to force buy, so they can actually get a pretty decent force buy in if they lose this one.
The other way around, TSM cannot afford to lose this round because they will be on an eco again.
Especially picking up that op on Kerrigan.
This is basically the first time in one of a hard map that we see TSM pressure. Like this is the first time they actually feel. Now we need to step up. Now we need to win this round in order to maintain this superior level or superior attendance or whatever they've shown so far.
Yeah.
Kerrigan actually went for a head armor and just a flash.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't have done that.
You being an opper in that situation, seeing you're going up against AKs, would you drop the head armor and just get an
definitely
extra
get a smoke, get a flash.
There's something people sometimes forget, like because it's just so standard. If you have something binded, like just click a button and you have the head armor, like. But there's no reason to do it. Like. Basically no reason to do it at all. Cajun is stacked on Acer. That could be dangerous for them, even though they got the first 2 entries. But that is dangerous for them. If he takes 2 down, then ouch. Which he will.
That's the first one. And Dreamer response.
Sitnix does pick up 1 frag in the meantime, though. Actually 2, and there we go. It's a pretty quick cleanup from TSM. They had already gotten quite a bit of information, so the rotations was pretty fast over towards that A bomb site, and that obviously helped them out.
How many did they lost? 2 men?
they
2.
lost
Cajun and...
It's still possible to force them in on eco now, I think, giving the money situations. Or at least a half shady buy.
Yeah, you can tell.
Why?
I mean, there's not a lot of nades around going on TSM.
Did Kerrigan go down last round?
No.
Why does he only have a nade?
I think he might have dropped, actually.
He might have dropped,
Oh.
They're going for A play again. I think it's... I would probably go for that B, like make the B fake real, not faking on the B go, but actually
going with it. Actually give you the execution. But you can see them actually going for the similar A take we saw before. Bomb is not
on the bridge. You know he's on the bridge, no?
What?
Nope. He
Apparently
shot on
not.
3 people.
Well, that is, quite a few teams do that, where they stack up 2 people on a site where normally just 1 guy plays. So when...
But he was shooting actually on one of the guys.
Yeah,
So he should
he
be
actually
able to
shot
tell
him.
that it was going on from...
It is a really good position on the bridge.
Yeah. Also because you're able to stay alive. Like if you have a mate flashing from the jungle or the connect area, you can just stay on the bridge like for 10 or 15 seconds, and then the backup from B is already there, and you can still stay alive.
Also,
because have flashes.
If you just rush in and go on the bridge, take down that guy you're exposed from jungle.
So you're gonna think people are shooting you from that position.
Yeah.
This is kind of a shame. Like it was 6-5, and EFAC could actually force TSM on an eco. Now it's looking to be at 10-5, and again that's just a gun run for TSM.
Interesting enough that they actually opted for a very decent eco last round. Before we saw them, we found a lot of force buy. They've actually got decent amount of smokes here. They've got 5 AKs. There's no Galils into the mix that we've seen so many times before. And you said last time we'd like to see them do that B execution, but actually go into B. We can see the bomb towards T spawn now, but all the other 4 players are actually towards the B bomb site again. Whether we'll see a very similar execution where they go back to A very quickly is yet to be seen. But most
looks
players
like a B split, maybe. No.
Kerrigan going very offensive and gets caught off.
Playing the price.
Well, this is a great situation for EFAC, though. This is like one of the first time they've actually, without committing to a bomb site, gotten an entry frag or an opening frag, and they can actually set up something and execute from this.
One of the first times we see TSM actually go aggressive, trying to get the peak off. Didn't pay off, so they will probably stay back. Last round, so.
Let's say they win this round. A 9-6 is more than fine for EFAC. Like, and they are gonna win this round. We know way he can do anything about this. This is basically playing for his
padding his stats.
His stats, yeah.
This is a stat round.
And that's fine. Like, he know he can't do anything
Yeah,
about
you
it.
can actually tell. Like, he's not actively going for.
There's no reason to try it. Like, he can go and try, but
no intention whatsoever to win the round, right?
Okay. You can get a couple of kills and feel confident.
Let's just assess that round. That half, sorry. 6 rounds refrag. Do we think that's enough for them to be able to have a decent chance of actually taking this map?
Considering the fact that they didn't get the gun round, like they lost the gun round. That's a good half, I guess. Like,
well, it was so back and forth. Right? So the pistol was one, and then they got ecoed, and then someone else would eco them back. It was so difficult for someone to actually find some momentum. I think TSM took the added advantage, but eFrag actually came back very impressively there. They had some decent tactics employed. It wasn't so much their picking game, like you said before. They weren't actually getting the original picks. It was their execution to the bomb stand. That B fake was the pivotal point, I think, that they actually got back into the game and actually affected the TSM economy.
Yeah.
So 6 rounds, I think if they win the pistol this round and they don't get ecoed, they actually have a real chance of showing a good footing on this map. It could be kind of dangerous for TSM depending on how that one goes. So now TSM go onto the T side. Do we have any idea as to how they approach their T pistol? Do you guys think they normally rush, or do they have more of a tactical approach?
I have no idea whatsoever.
I'd have thought you guys would be the experts.
You guys should know
we're gonna watch this. Like, we will know next game.
This is what you're planning for.
We're probably gonna play Mirage tomorrow, so yeah. But no, like they like to do as everyone else. They like to do them fast. Like there's no reason to pick
slow it down.
and slow down, because a Glock on Mirage against the USP is never fun. Like
you see the 5-man,
5-man rush middle. Yeah.
We actually know this. Why didn't we say this? Spiley, the takedown 2, real quick.
Oops. It seems
2
like
on
G-Play
3
were
now.
kind of aware of it as well.
Yeah.
They will be kicking themselves if they lose this too.
Yeah, and again, like this is a round that there's no doubt eFrag should win.
Yeah. Also considering the fact that it's one shot now. They are so low both. Like it's just one shot with USP, and they have 2 men on full health, and a kid also. Should the bomb go down?
So this would be a nightmare for eFrag if they lost this one. They have the 1 minute is on the clock. I guess the best thing that happened for TSM now is they get into a bomb, so they get the first frag onto the guy who's in A's. Looks like he's in Palace right now.
Down.
Get a bomb down and then lose the round.
But like, if I were eFrag, I would just let them get the bomb down. I would focus more on just winning the round. Like, let them get the bomb down and then take them down, because
you can allow yourself
when a guy's planting the bomb, it's basically a 3-on-1. He's like out of play for like 2 or 3 seconds, and that you can capitalize on.
Yeah, especially and they can allow to do that because they have a defuse kit.
The apartment guys should just go out. They get the bomb plant, but they win the round.
Yeah, I think both teams could be happy in that end scenario, right? So TSM got the bomb down, eFrag win the round. That was essentially the best TSM could have hoped for, and I think you're absolutely right there. If that guy had a face in Palace too early on and faced both of them, if he got taken down and then the bomb went down, all of a sudden it's a very difficult situation. If the bomb is down, they can get a crossfire set up, so I think you're absolutely right there.
Exactly. But that's good for the Mets. Like now they just need to focus on winning this round. They're actually
not losing the anti-eco.
They're forcing up winning AK. We call it in Denmark. I think we call it Superman, like a Superman tactic.
Yeah, the Superman.
Relying on one guy to do the job.
When you have one guy dropping an AK and then one guy buying the full armor as Cajun.
This is something we don't really see that much of in CS:GO. I
mean,
we used to see it a lot in 1.6
right?
and Source, especially in Source. You had Team Logitech would do this every single time.
I think it's really viable, especially in the current meta when CTs are opting to buy a lot of SMGs these days, and you can get a couple of AKs out potentially.
And you've got really strong pistols, and you can supply. You can help out the AK with, not only the pistols but also a ton of grenades.
It's also like a dangerous combination of guns. Like it's 2 Deagles, 2 Tech 9s, and an AK. Like you can talk about having a good combination of guns, and this is
a lot of firepower.
Yeah.
Kerrigan is faking that he's dropping the bomb at BFs by throwing the gun and hoping that will cause them off guard. That's kind of funny.
That's sneaky.
It's a nice move.
If someone hasn't noticed. Good start for them though. And then
Superman has started to fly.
No.
Cajun B taking down 2.
That was a stupid peek.
Yeah, there's no real risk. I mean, you're happy to just let them plant
and
in that situation.
Do the retake together instead of jumping up and facing 1 man or 2 men. It's just standing and waiting for you. Because there's a smoke. This is a very viable round for TSM. They should win this considering the position there. Now
Superman goes down
though.
No kit though. It's gonna be that's a nightmare.
Sit next.
Yeah, that's GG already, I guess.
Yeah, that's TSM's round.
And you can't def because there's a gun on the ground.
Dreamer takes it.
Why not wait for 5 seconds?
Damn.
In the defuse game, at least count to 4 and then face. Surely that was playing with fire at that stage. It's pretty crazy from him, but
that was the only way he could possibly win the round.
But Sip actually ran into his bullets because he started shooting like a second before, and he still runs into it.
But that's something you cannot like when you push the button, like you cannot just.
You're committed.
you're like
it's too late.
Too late. You know you're fucked.
But I mean, the Superman strat worked.
Yeah.
JJ picking up 2 frags that allows them to get a bomb plant down. They play the after plant really well.
Now they're gonna force it. Now it's probably gonna be a game where TSM is just gonna ground out the rounds. And we're never gonna see a close game again. Hopefully we will, but
you have to keep hope alive.
Yeah, I will, but given the fact that they haven't been successful with it either, like had they just been more successful on Inferno, then you can like.
Victor takes F2. That's.
Now it's something else.
It would be nice if we could
still
put the caster curse on TSM.
It's actually only 2 TSM players on the B-bomb side. Like the other guy's rotating him short now. This actually looks really good for E-Frag. This next frag, they don't even need to do anything right now. They just need to force the plants out and then swarm them together. The other player stuck on short there. He can't be that much of a system to actually have very good positions. But you say that though, Karrigan actually does take down one of the remaining CTs, and
he has a good position.
All of a sudden it's
that's good now. Simmings and 9 HP. That's GG. This is a really good round for E-Frag to win. Like this is.
It's very smartly played as well.
Yeah.
They hear the bomb go down, then everyone comes running out. Exactly. You know, like termites from.
There's something you always have to have in mind when you know that there is only 2 guys left, especially on a map like Dust 2 on B, for example. When they need to plant on B side, and you know there are only 2 left. He's basically set out for like 2 or 3 seconds, so you can capitalize on the fact that now this is a 3-1, even though they're 2 alive, and they took. And now we're going to see TSM force up. And if they lose this, then I actually have high hope for E-Frag actually bringing this map to really close scores.
Quite interesting. You know, the Karrigan didn't get the armor as well, suggesting they actually are banking on him getting AWP. They don't want to his economy too much.
He piled in the Cherry Grenade, so he's still low. I think that's the armor going.
So they actually opting for him to. They want to win this round. Then there's actually no chance still now.
Back and forth.
1 for 1. Not looking good for E-Frag.
Yeah, this is definitely their favor now. They have the grenades to retake the side. They have the smokes to smoke them out and nade them out. Especially when he's sitting there. Otherwise, always use a nade there. Yep.
For TSM though, this is still a win.
Yeah.
They got a bomb plant with minimal investment.
They opted to win that round. Like they fought up to win the round. Right? So both. I wouldn't say so personally.
I think they will still have some money left after that bomb plant.
Yeah, but not enough to buy up, I think.
2 guys on 200 and 1 on 300. It's not much.
Nope, they bought up to win the round.
Yeah.
But
they're still going for it. Yeah.
This is shady. Probably. This is E-Frag's way. Like this is now E-Frag can show that they can do. Yeah, but this is now they can show that they can do the same as TSM did to them on Inferno. Like punish and punish the fact that TSM is buying up every round.
But unlike E-Frag, I think if TSM lose this round, they're not going to respond with another force buy, even if they get the bomb down.
Because they know they can play from behind. Like they are so much better. This is a great start for E-Frag. Again, on Inferno, aggressively. Even though they are leading a man here, no reason to push down underground there. They could just fall back and play the game 4 and 5. Yeah. They didn't even spend a lot of nades on that push, so they would still have nades enough to hold them back late on the round. So that was unnecessary to peek that on the ground, I guess.
But E-Frag seem to do that over and over. They're really good at getting the initial frag and then not knowing when to stop.
Exactly. It's like kind of the same problem as JW from Fnatic spoke about himself. Like he was really good at getting the first frag, but he didn't know when to stop. Like he was telling him that himself that in the beginning of his CSGO career, he was like bad at playing disciplinary, or what's called in English. But
just basically having the patience and presence of mind to to hold off.
But this is they should win this round. This is a really important round win
you have to bank in their favour, right? It's 30 seconds on the clock, 1 player left. He has got the bomb, but manages to take down one CT player.
He got space to work now. That's dangerous. Yeah, but 10-10. E-Frag is for the first time in this match having the upper hand. Like they are favored to win Mirage right now, if you were to say it from an objective point of view.
Finally, a full eco in this game.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of that.
But then again, Deagle's on KGB. Does he have a Deagle? No? Yeah, he has a
Deagle. Yeah, I got a pre as well.
A couple of flashbangs as well.
He's fucking dangerous. But you can see E-Frag have read the money situation. He bought our MP9 too, because that's very viable in an eco, full eco. He's just gonna mow them down if he sees them.
Can really build up a bank with that.
And he will. Even 1 frag is good enough. Like 1 frag is almost enough to pay the gun itself. Like that's what's so ridiculous about the money bonus in the max 7.
Yeah.
They only lost the MP9 and an M4
Yeah. Now we're gonna see a full buy for TSM for like a full buy against a full buy for I guess the first time in this match.
A device actually doesn't have armor.
Now we have four Molotovs, and it's probably gonna be something. Yeah, what is it gonna be? It's gonna be a standard for TSM. Device is gonna peek BFs with the orb.
Yeah, just basically just sit there.
He's gonna peek and then he's gonna fall back to middle basically if he doesn't get a kill. Like,
smoked off, going down.
Yeah. But a lot of team does that because it's a free peek in BFs. He can't die, like unless another MVP is peeking him, and that's not often. So we have free peek if he can get the guy jumping if he fails his jump and does it incorrectly. Yeah, and then he can just fall back.
Efrag seems to be really good at getting these opening frags. It seems like almost every single round, one of their players goes huge. That's Dreamer picking up 3 frags for Dreamer now. Yeah. That's pretty crazy going against TSM and managing to pick up 3 big frags against a full buy as well.
Yeah.
TSM got to be asking themselves, like, why is that one guy locking us down so convincingly? Like, there's no answer whatsoever. And it's going to be a clean sweep for Efrag now. It's just device left. The AWP hasn't got armor. It's got 1 flashbang to play with. The bombers down. And that's a really huge round there. And it's going to force the TSM economy now. It's going to keep stifling it and getting them into the point where do we force buy again and try and get back into this with another cheeky round, or do we have to just do another full eco and hope we can draw this one out?
Yeah. What do you guys do in this situation? Do you force buy?
If I were TSM, I'd probably just play from behind. Like they know that.
Well, they're already behind, so.
Yeah, like play more from behind. Like even the first
do an eco?
13 to 10, I would just take an eco and then like play from behind. I know the fact that I'm the better team. I know that we're better, and if we just play to our A game, then we win the round. Yep.
Now Efrag shows some emotion. They know they can
it's
can do this now. TSM is looking.
TSM's reaction now compared to the Inferno game. Like they're very serious. They're taking their hands to the heads and like looking down at the table. Before they were just having a party in there, like having fun.
Yeah.
That's how it goes sometimes. Might is a bit like it can be a bit risky, like to getting overhyped or whatever you say, like going into the next map and not like cooling down, just saying, guys, okay, we need to take this serious too. We haven't won yet.
So TSM, it's not really a force buy here. They've got the lost round bonus in their favour, so they can afford to have the Tech 9s, a bit of armour as well. It's more in the sense that they know they can have a full buy. So Victor, again, picking up those big kills there. Dreamer's going to have one of his own, and Karrigan answers back, but this is really convincing opening frags here. Like, Efrag have seemed to be very comfortable right now against TSM. Doesn't actually seem like the round's actually getting into a dangerous level whatsoever, and it seems like Efrag will probably be able to buy the rest of the game. You can see they've got a lot of cash in the bank, and they're in a very comfortable position right now. This is a huge round. You can see TSM replying with a dual orb setup on the terrorist side. So obviously having to work a more picking game now. They're going to see what's available and run the Klein down a little bit more, perhaps.
That's smart because they know like the last couple of rounds, Efrag have pushed them, like they've pushed aggressively. They know they're going to push again, so taking the double off makes sense in this case. And we're going to see the device actually getting boosted in the middle. That's, that's a common boost. Like they always use it sometimes in the match, so I don't know why NKL wasn't, like, he didn't seem to be aware of the fact that they were pushing. Again, Dreamer is taking the advantage a bit back. That's one thing we probably forgot to mention. I forgot to mention. Like when we play against Dreamer in practice, at least he's owning that area, like that short area, every single time. He's a really good backup to the guy in BFs, and he's owning the short area. You can't go short against him because he's just gonna shoot you down.
When they have, he's picking up 3 frags.
Exactly.
It doesn't even seem to be a response whatsoever. They're not even taking damage on him.
Exactly. And that's like a déjà vu for me when I think about our practice, like against them. A side is a bit more weak for them, I'd say. So that's maybe something TSM. Had they prepared for G-Play, they would have known, but given the fact that they are so superior to G-Play, they probably hadn't.
They're called E-Frag, mate.
E-Frag, yeah, sorry. What did I say?
G-Play.
Yeah, sorry.
That's their old name, yeah.
So
shame on me.
Here we go.
2-1-2. They're actually taking this, TSM.
Yeah, and I mean, they go back to exactly what you said. You know, the A site is actually weaker, and seeing how they had to rotate someone off from CBL window, it left pretty much Dreamer in a situation where you had to hold both, you know, be careful of short and connector.
Bobble is still gonna go for this because he has the bank.
Yeah. And getting one more down is enough. Like each kill is important right now. In order to, if they win the next round, they actually force TSM on a low buy in the deciding 15th round. So yeah, it's fine, and he got to save the AWP, which is worth a lot of dollars compared with the armor. Also, just like $7,000 he saves with the diffuse kit also. So that's fine. Like even though he has a bank. That's smart play, but this is now they need to win this round. They cannot like let TSM build up momentum, build up a bank, so they can actually buy the rest of the round, because then TSM probably will show out to be the stronger team when it comes down to that. So win this round, and Efrag is looking really good for the win.
So they're doing, well, I guess now it seems like Bubble is going towards CPL after all. But they had Spy Leader playing that with the AWP in the previous round. So I figured he would have dropped it if Spy Leader wanted to go mid with the AWP again.
Oh, bubble.
Off of your head, son. That is pretty devastating from the device. A really nice fast shot from him. And that's one of the first time we've actually seen TSM getting the opening frag in this series. We haven't seen that and no return for quite a while. It's always been eFrag getting those opening frags. So for now, this may be a momentum shift for TSM. They're actually going to be dominating this round for the first time in quite a while.
That comes down to the fact that eFrag doesn't know when to let down and play passively.
Yeah,
like
you saw him jump across, right? So he knew he had the
I don't think
advantage.
he saw him actually.
No,
he jumped across like semi-blind from what I saw, but you assume that no one's going to be in middle, I guess. But
you never know if there's someone behind the box. That's why it was shaky peak. But then like you saw TSM read them like buying 2 ops because they knew they were going to peak aggressively again, so they would just wait for them with the ops. That was probably when eFrag had to tell themselves like, okay, now we're gonna play a passive round. We're gonna let TSM come to us, and we're gonna like save our nets because they're gonna play slow because they think we're gonna play aggressively.
Yeah. And with the money situation that eFrag find themselves in right now, they kind of have to. Yeah, they're already giving up the round.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're TSM, this is where you go for hunts. Like this is where you want to hunt them down because this is going to be your second round in a row. Yeah. So yeah, you don't send the AWP obviously because that's too much.
You can sacrifice an AK or 2.
Yeah.
And still being able to buy next round without a problem.
Yeah, so you can already see one TSM player moving towards the ups here.
No prep. But yeah, like this is getting out of hand for eFrag. Like they had a good lead. 13-10 was good. 13-12, given the fact that if they lose the next round, they will be on an eco.
Yeah. And that's a worthwhile frag if you're Cajun.
Yeah.
I mean, giving yourself up for that M4, that means a lot more for eFrag.
Yeah. Still worth.
See Bubble there. He actually got 9k in his string, so we have to drop guns as well. He's actually opted to get the AWP out again. We saw him get shut down by Device last round, clean headshot to him. So it's not a force buy, I'd say, from eFrag, but it's definitely they're pushing their economy to the limits right now. This is a very important round.
They're making the boost again. Just leave that middle area now.
Yeah.
Dream again. Nice refrag.
Oh, Victor.
Through underpass. The B-ups, yeah.
Did he see the bomb?
Yeah, it was from behind, yeah.
Did he see the bomb?
Oh, he must have.
And this is around like now they just have to go back and hold the sides. Like they know the bomb is a B-up, so if nothing is like nothing can go on A. Like they cannot push up A like the next 30 seconds, so they don't have to spend any nades on A. They can just sit back on A defensively, and then when 30 seconds have passed and they know that now they possibly could have picked up the bomb and go to it, then they can start to use the nades. So like a situation like this when they know the bomb is down in B-ups and they can actually hear them making noise of B-ups, it's almost impossible to lose that round for G-Play unless they, I'm sorry, eFrag, unless they
mess it up.
It seems like they're hearing you because they're just covering the sides now.
But that's the way to play it.
But it seems like they're learning from their mistakes that they did in previous rounds.
But it also comes with confidence. You make better decisions when you are confident, like, and when you are on top of your own game.
And when you feel like you can actually win the game.
Yeah. Yeah, a really important round for you, Frank. Like, and they survive.
Only losing one player. Yeah.
Exactly. TSM can buy up, but I guess they're out of money after this buy. TSM. They should be.
Pretty much.
This is looking dangerous for TSM.
Yeah, losing this round will probably make eFrag winning the map. Other way around, if eFrag lose this round, they can still buy up next round, and we have a whole new situation where the loser of the next round again will probably lose the map. So they have 2 match points, if we say so.
Cajun taking
not a
the first.
shot you can fail if you want to win against TSM, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, because Bubble has every advantage in the world because he gets to that position now before Cajun.
Spy Leader responding.
So that's what we've seen the last 4 rounds. TSM getting the first pick and then someone responding from me.
Yeah.
Do you still think it's like a 1v1 trade like this is still favorable for the T side when the T side have no nades to work with?
No.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
So right now, TSM definitely not in the driver's seat.
Cajun taking down another one.
But they're peeking unnecessarily.
So you can see 2 players still towards
committing to A now.
Side. One underpass. It looks like on the CT.
It's a good position in spawn right now.
They could deny a bomb plant here, potentially, or Cajun is probably going to have to be forced to peek towards CT spawn when
they don't have any smoke, so they have to cover all areas. And
the bomb is down on side now.
Yeah.
They just have to wait for them to make the move now, especially. He's playing it great in CT spawn.
Oh, Cajun taking
down.
There
were 2 guys in CT spawn. They don't know. Yeah, exactly. They don't know the second guy was in CT spawn, which he is now.
I still think it's a bit of an unnecessary second peek from AKL. Once he dropped the bomb, he could just play passively. the entire time until he hears the bomb plant.
Oh, he dies from the Molo. It's bread.
That's so awkward with Molotov. The fact that it has like a smaller area for the first 2-3 seconds or something, and then it just spreads
all of a sudden.
Throw it in, right? So if you throw it, it actually goes in that direction.
It's really frustrating because you think okay, I read the situation, I'm gonna stand there without getting hit, and then 2 seconds
all of a sudden, you just did.
God damn it.
I'm burning.
But yeah, Efrag possibly taking a map from TSM right now. Like, who would have thought that after first map? Not me.
Not TSM either, I think.
No.
I think they were pretty confident going into Mirage.
They always are.
Oh.
Getting this A side.
No. Another Superman strat. Well, I guess the force to 5.
Yeah, but
still.
Again, without any nades to, like, they have full sets of nades, full sets of indecisive grenades, flashbangs. It should be rather easy to retake.
Yeah, HP and weapon advantages as well.
They can just muddle them to hell, basically.
Garrigan is a pretty good after plant position, though.
Yeah, Device is getting a good position.
Yeah, he's pushed all the way up from T-spawn as well.
But still with a Tech 9.
And he gets spots, that's too early. Yep, too early.
That's the map for Efrag.
Awesome. Impressive.
What a surprise, man.
That means we're going to see overpass.